Oh my gosh, I can't say her name. Hey. FC Just 08. Hello. Miss Too Blessed to be stressed. I know that's right. Well, it just says Miss Too Blessed, but we know. Hey Dee Dee. Hey Priscilla. Um, let's see who else is in the building. Honesty. Good evening. Hey Cricket 22. Good evening. S&G 7 Sam. Good evening. Hey Angela Jean. Hey Marilyn. The Minds. Um Miss Sue Blessed, I'm here for it. Hey, Tanya Singleton. Hey, Vernita. Hey, Regina Ashby. Hey, Reese the Diva. Hey, Lizzie Wheeler. Hey, Anonymous. Hey, Beverly Childs. Hey, Keisha Blessed. Let's see. Butterfly Kisses. Good evening. Good evening, Sexy Mama. Good evening, Cheryl Howard. Whew. Y'all in the building today. Hey, Miss T Talk with your girl. How are you? Hey, Mildred Kinsey. Hey, Dee Dee Star. Hey, Terena. Y'all in the building. The real Nikki, good evening. Aquarius Goddess, good evening. She says Sherelle's world is upset because people are upset over her reading those court documents. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Listen, my opinion, my 2 cents on that is when this whole situation with Martell came out, it was the
They
show
upset
was,
with, though?
huh?
Who are they upset with, though?
Right. Who are they upset with? The millimeters. But the
Why?
thing is,
Ever all of them? Like,
but the thing
your
is
content is your content.
you said what?
Her content is her content. So if you put it up there, why are you? Who can you be mad at? Like, why would you? Why would she be mad about that?
Exactly. But not only that, I just feel like when it came to the court documents, it was very one-sided. Um, she did talk. I feel like it was a lot of, we're not saying Martell is good, but Mel should. Mel. And now that this document, or not document, but this has come out with Martell, um, you know, doing revenge P on her or attempting to do revenge P, it was this show's toxic. This show's too much. No heat I felt was directed towards Martell. Like it was a lot of like going around the mulberry bush. Um, but even like when they were trying to say that they would say like they need to work on stuff, but then they focused a lot on Mel, in my opinion. Um, but I mean, that's my opinion. But like you said, listen, it's your page, your content. You put what you want to put up there. And it is what it is. You might receive backlash off of what you said. It comes with the territory. Like it is what it is, in my opinion. And that's that on that. You know? um, wait, can we see who? Anonymous says, can we see you too? Who you trying to see? Wait, did I miss something? Hey, Dean S. from Birmingham. Okay, then Birmingham. Um, yeah, we here. We gonna drag Martell for a while because he deserves every bit of it. That ninja get on my last, my first, my middle, my in between nerves.
Any
Okay,
nerve that you have in your body, he has worked
any
this week.
the ones you didn't even know you had. He's
And
like,
y'all know your girl just went off live. It's two sides to every story. Just talking mad ish.
which
Who?
one?
Wanda.
Oh,
Here we go.
Y'all can't believe everything that you see. Um,
Wanda, shut up.
This your glam squad?
she said it's something big going down. um, it's something big going down. So everybody gotta watch tonight. It was very interesting.
Wanda, shut
Very
the heck up. I
interesting.
cannot. I'm so over them in this stupid mess. Like,
For
but
real.
again,
It is.
to be talking and telling little stuff.
Yeah. She was like, y'all everybody has to tune in, do it for me. She begged, like everybody got to tune
Do
in
it for
because
her.
whatever happens tonight
She want
is.
people not to watch it. That must be what that is.
That must be it.
Listen, whatever happens tonight, it determines something in the next 2 weeks, and she said that about 10 times in her video. I
When is
thought
she?
it was
Uh,
interesting,
Look,
y'all. Very interesting.
2 weeks,
Huh?
2 months.
2 weeks. And then she's coming on at 4 o'clock because she got a big announcement tomorrow on her YouTube. I just thought it was interesting. It's a lot of bullshit going on.
she's coming on at 4 o'clock tomorrow because 4 o'clock already
Uh-huh.
passed. Okay, so I'm like,
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Wanda's
Hmm.
so slow. Ooh, she get on my nerve. Stay off the internet. That's what you should do. Is stay the hell off
Hmm.
of it because
Yeah, she was running her mouth a lot, y'all. A
and
lot.
she must want
She was live on IG.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah.
like I don't know if she still is. Oh, child, not with this hairstyle, baby. Hold on, let me pull it up.
She said, "Leave her." She said she going to get her hair done right now.
Baby, please
They was calling her
do
Betty Boop. I was like, "Oh my god!"
not with that hairstyle. Let me hurry up and try to get it up
Period.
here. Come on, damn. Or it looked like she save it? Oh yeah, she saved it. Okay. Ciao. Hold on, let me share it.
Ah!
I am done. Oh my
Oh my God.
gosh.
All I got to say is stop getting on
Hello, I'm coming up
there.
in a minute, child.
Please,
Hold on.
Think it all over. Think it all over.
I cannot.
she was like Florida Evans when
Hey,
she
I
was
can't read my
doing
comments, y'all, because I'm
remember when
driving.
Florida Rolona
So,
and Thelma was doing the Supremes.
I'm getting
I
ready
tried
to
so
come
hard, so
up.
hard.
But I do want y'all to go
No, you
watch
know
the
what she looked like
show.
to me? Y'all, do y'all remember
Go
when that
ahead and tune in to
what you call
Home,
it came on and it
Love,
was
and Marriage Not Said
bubbling brown
tonight. It'll be
sugar.
airing on in a couple more hours. So make sure you
Y'all
guys
are
go
fooling.
and
Bubbling brown
watch
sugar.
Love and Marriage Not
Oh,
Said.
That beat in my heart.
I'm telling y'all, you
bubbling
would
brown
not be disappointed.
sugar. Hey.
Go ahead and
Oh
watch
my
No, she
Love and
looked just
Marriage
goodness.
Not
like one
Said
to
tonight.
me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You
What
ain't
in the
got
entire
this.
hell? Hey,
Oh,
Tyra
Yes.
Boo. Everyone
I
in the
know it's
chat
a
is
lot
saying, "Hey,
going
Tay, hope
on in
you're
these
feeling
YouTube streets,
better. How are you
baby.
feeling, Tay?
It
Glad to
is a
see you back
lot
on the
going
channel."
on. Oh my
Um,
goodness. So
Everyone's saying they're happy to see
I'm
you,
just
Tay.
getting through trying to make it
Y'all,
to
thank
one
y'all.
more
I'm
store
struggling a little
before
bit,
I
but
go
I
in.
see ya. I
So
see
I'm trying
ya.
to get
I see
everything
ya.
situated
I
inside of
see
my
ya.
truck. So
Y'all
Karma
crazy.
girl, that's a wig, boo. It's a
hoping that I
wig.
would be ready
Karma girl
in
said, "Is
June.
that her
I'm
hair?"
dying over it. But I hope I'll be ready
That
in
thing
June,
is a
y'all.
terrible, terrible
Health
wig.
department told me to take
Let
30
me tell
days and it
y'all.
been
Make
That's
sure
what
over
it is, sassy and
2
sweet. If that's
months.
what it was, what's happening? Bubbling
So
brown sugar.
they said I got a very big bag
I used to love
of
watching when they
material
came
to
on.
find
It
now.
look like Rise Your
oh,
Mama.
that don't make
I know
no
y'all been hearing
daggone
what's going
sense.
on in these YouTube streets, right?
Oh Lord.
Oh, it's so funny.
Uh,
I don't know why she let
Yeah, big
y'all
why
shot.
maybe
Tisha keep letting her mama come out the house looking like that. That's what I want to know.
I miss you guys
In her
too.
defense,
We
she
don't
I
said
miss
she
miss
you.
my
getting her
little
hair
guys.
done. She was
Tiffany
picking
and
the
Nicole.
girl up to do her
Hey, Miss
wig,
Wanda.
her braids.
Hey,
That's
how
what she
you
was on her way
doing?
to doing.
So
Oh
yeah, I
Lord.
miss you guys
Oh
too.
Lord.
Thank
Like
y'all
please
for
stop
missing
it.
me.
And then meanwhile, while we on here, did y'all want to watch this?
But
I mean, I don't really care for
it's a
Wanda.
lot going
No,
on
no,
in
no.
these
Y'all
YouTube
don't know.
streets,
I just
y'all.
was
So
just kind of telling y'all what I was just hearing because unfortunately, she do tell secrets when she in her lives.
She do.
She
She
does.
do. She runs her mouth so much she can't. But while we on
Yeah.
IG, I wanted to also touch on this little ragamuffin. Um, she pissed me off too because again, no matter what, you should be able to overcome your arrogance and stand
What
united
arrogance?
with
Now
an
you all of a sudden got some arrogance.
yo. Listen, this girl, ooh, But the thing is you're mad at Mel for no reason, in my opinion. Like you have a nerve to feel like, well, I'm not coming off my, not that she's on a throne, but you know, she's acting like she's above speaking. So this pissed me off when I seen her posting this. No, nothing to let Mel know she stands by her or with her.
Because
oh,
she don't.
she done,
Just like her mother don't.
right. No, but see, she thinks she's slick. She deleted some because there was one where she was talking about bougie, and I feel like she was throwing digs.
She was. Put that picture up the day after Mel came on crying. She was throwing a big dig that day when she was
This one.
throwing back laughing. I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna attempt to do the laugh. That witch laugh.
Right, sounding like a whole damn witch. But thank goodness I recorded it. Something told me to record it.
Thank you for attempting to laugh because you know I can't. Thank you. I love it.
Yes, I was stepping in for you, friend.
Just stepping in. Baby girl 1981, thank you for the $2. It's that a dead squirrel on her.
Y'all are so messy tonight.
No,
so messy.
That looked like a tinted dead squirrel. She dyed the squirrel. She dyed that squirrel to put on her head, child. Oh my God.
Like the grandkids was like, Grandma, that's a squirrel outside. She probably like, what color is it?
In the middle of the street, Grandma.
Put on the cap.
She said, "We're gonna use all this squirrel. The insides for dinner and the outsides for my head."
And skint them off. Don't you throw that far away.
Don't you throw that mofo away. Mary Kelly, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. That's where my dust mop went.
You know what?
Let me tell y'all, Mary Kelly has been on a roll. Mary Kelly, you're working your way into getting into timeout with Paulette and them.
Exactly.
You have been on a roll. She had me cracking up the last few days. Oh my gosh. Like the ish be hilarious.
Yes.
But yeah, you see this. But I'm also gonna share the because again, she thinks she's slick. I have recorded it, thank goodness. But she had made a comment about why are we so bougie? and remember, you said right. And remember, what did Mel say in her video? She was like, you have people running with the story because they don't like me or because they feel I'm bougie, whatever. And she because I'm so bougie. Oh,
girl, whatever. She's just trying to be funny.
Right.
I'll be honest. Ain't no luck gonna come to people with a spirit like theirs. It's just not.
Right. Like you come to, like you living in a place, a nice little condo. Then y'all go from there to a shack. While y'all building y'all dream home. Y'all building the dream home. Then y'all move from the shack to an apartment while y'all can turn the shack into like a doghouse. And then like y'all business, y'all go from Mel and Martell partnering with y'all to open up Scout. Then y'all go from fully owning it. Now y'all back with a partner. Like
right.
It's like if Tisha was making them so much money, why would they need a partner?
Right.
Exactly.
They wouldn't.
It's giving very much scam artists.
Right.
It's given.
Very much they ain't making that kind of money. That's what it's given.
Exactly. Because if you did,
and if it don't come to them, it's the sins of the father. Whatever you put out here in this universe, you best believe it's gonna come back to you or your children. Trust.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The trashy shack. Right. Hold on.
No, I'm not triple streaming. You guys.
Oh, can you hear it?
No, I didn't click the button. They was like, DDM, why is your page not live? And I was just telling them that I wasn't streaming.
Yeah.
She acted brand new today, y'all.
Right.
No, I didn't find out till late, and then I just didn't want to mess up the flow. So
no, ain't no flow. You could just add it.
We just.
This is when she said it. I don't know why it's not playing.
I think I have a super.
Oh, that
You
on
said
it. I
super
have it.
chat? Oh, okay. You got a super chat.
Yeah, I'm
You
about
never told me. I think I have one.
Is that mine? No. Gloria, thank you so much for the super sticker. The $10
Thank you,
super
Miss
sticker. Thank
Gloria.
you. Don't tell. I know I didn't put it
Yes,
on.
Black Bumblebee. Tell them to get those likes up. Y'all hit that like button, please.
Yes,
On
please
both
hit that like
channels.
button. Exactly. Please hit it on both
Hit the
channels.
like button.
Hit it. Hit it. All right. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with that because it's.
Bumblebee.
I don't know why it's. Yeah. Thank you, Black Bumblebee. Yeah. I don't know why it's not playing the audio because I know I played the audio. They better stop playing with me. But either way, I also want to bring to or talk about what was going on earlier. So I don't know. You guys are aware. It has been brought to the attention of us that, ciao. So Carson was under Martell's comments. I think it was like 30 something odd weeks ago.
And shout out to Diana Rose for the timeline of it all.
Yes.
The timeline was scandalous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And shout out to
She put
T
that
Talk.
thing together.
She did. And then shout out to T Talk with your girl because she
Follow up.
she did the follow up with the questions, child. Oh, did you take it down? T Talk.
T Talk said she didn't want to fight nobody.
T Talk. Oh, I should have took a picture. Dag on it. But she was pretty much asking her about, it being shown. And she said, people gonna keep digging, that's fine, whatever. But my thing is, and for me, I just feel like I'm personally through with Carson. I feel like she's not as honest as she led up to be, but I also don't have an issue with her in a sense. Because I feel like the bigger issue is 1, Martell, 2, Carlos, 3, Tisha, and the rest of them. Because those were the people who were actually her friends, and those were the people who should have, even when they were given the information. If she, because she said she showed Tisha the text messages or whatever, Tisha should have at that moment reached out and been like, "Listen, I know we ain't the best of friends, but just to let you know what's going on, X, Y, and Z." I feel like Tisha wanted it as a flex to throw it in Mel's face. Hence why she was, doing the most when it came to this. Let me actually pull it up because
because actually, like, she really don't have a dog in this fight. No matter what we feel she could or could not have done, but she done blew up every damn body spot on this show. With what she had, what she knew. She done blew up all of their spot. All of them are exposed. And I forgot who just put in the chat that the cast silence is deafening. Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Kimmy.
That's my problem too. Right.
All of them. They haven't said one word. Not one word of encouragement.
Only
nothing.
Nell. Nell is the only one to post a picture to let her know I stand by you. And I don't have to do it behind closed doors.
I love Nell for Mel. She's like an older lady that is kind of like a mentor toward Mel.
Yeah.
Right.
Slash friend. And she probably has been through some of the stuff, like I said, because Chris Fletcher looked like he was a mofo. Hey,
out there tricking in them
streets. It was like Nell had to crack a couple heads behind Chris. So it looks like she's been through a lot, even though like they worked through it or whatever. I think she still have compassion and sympathy and empathy for Mel because she knows how that stuff feels. She knows how that stuff feels. To have a husband that people, a lot of women probably want to be with, and they get this, this status in the community, and which brings on more challenges for women to try to be with your husband. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then when you take a stance to want to leave them or something like that, then people turn against you. Like, you should be happy to have him.
Exactly.
And you have people who have no morality, and they don't care that you're married, or that, you know what I'm saying, like that might hurt you. They just care about what they want at that moment. So even knowing that these men are married, they'll go and they'll sleep with them, and they'll, keep keep that side chick role where they won't say nothing. Well, some of them, because we know co-stars
Right.
can hold damn water. um but this is what was also deafening to me when we sat back and we reflected. Hindsight's always 2020. um just watch. I can't even. Let me make sure this is.
And I guess the big question is Mel is going to show up to support Martell?
Why do you care?
Guess we'll wait and see.
Yeah,
Stormy
you want to
invited me
know why she wanted to know? Because she knew who she invited.
Like, that's basically all she really said to Mel at the dinner. Are you coming?
That's all she cared about.
To get her there so bad.
Right.
And they probably seen that she wasn't going to come to one of Martell's events or one of their events. Then now she said, okay, I'm going to bring the mess.
Bring her to you. Yeah. As my plus one.
Right. Right. Disgusting.
That's like Tisha, this shows a lot about how evil Knievel she is, because she was like, that's why we was like, why do they give up if she come or not? Like, why are they so pressed if she coming? Why?
It was like, it was giving obsessed. I couldn't understand it, but now we know why.
Of Sheree, but it wasn't because of Sheree. It was because of this man. And then now I'm looking at when Stormy was saying that Mel, when Stormy had that pushback about Martell going on vacation with her. Now I'm seeing why she was saying that, because she like, hoo, you a fool, baby girl, because he got a whole thing. He was about to blow your shit up.
Right. Right. And
I
then
think all of them knew.
I agree. I think all of them knew.
Absolutely.
All of them. Each and every last
they
one
knew
of
the
them.
last reunion, the reunion where Carlos was coming at her hard and asking her all them stupid questions. They knew then.
Because that was the end of that was right after she's supposed to have to stop talking to Slaw.
Yeah.
Which is another
and that's
thing
when
that
he was like, I
comes
got
up.
a recording.
That's the
Every
other
time
thing
I think about that part.
You love that part. Look at it.
Because he was so ignorant how he said it.
Yeah, that's
he was saying that
didn't
whole
get,
reunion, because he did it to Marceau too. Marceau like, you got a recording, I got one too. We know you got the recordings, dog. That's why he shut up.
Go ahead, brown skin. Brown skin like my.
If y'all were good, or if you were just faking or hanging out.
No, we're not hanging out. Everybody looks great. The girls are dressed to the nine. And I guess the big question is Mel.
No, we're not hanging out. We agree to disagree. Okay.
Adult-ish.
That part.
That's good.
Don't ponder on it too long. We good. We can be in a room together. That's all you need.
Gucci.
Everything was so peaceful at the peace party.
Try
to make
Who's gonna show up to support Martell?
There was another
What do you
part where
mean?
she had asked
Oh, we're good, or
the girls if they thought she was
thought that was
going
clear.
to, if she was going to show up.
Tiffany is
that was before Destiny got there.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like right before she got there.
You should have showed that part where Tiffany was laughing when Martell was giving that speech. That shit was funny as hell.
Tiffany.
It's a legacy for my family.
Oh, please.
How y'all been?
Good. How you been?
Been good.
I haven't seen you since the peace party.
What's it? I just seen it too.
I know. How y'all been?
I don't know. Either way, I don't want to waste too much time on that crap anyways. But again, she ain't ish. And I'm just so sick and tired of them. and Martell, to think that, nothing's going to come to you the same way it's dished out. Remember when Mel made the statement about him giving the information to somebody knowing she runs her mouth? This ish came right back to bite him in the tail.
The same way. I'm gonna hold you accountable the same way I would. I'm gonna hold you accountable the same way that I held
That's
you
what you get.
accountable all the years in my marriage that I was disrespected by this person, and then you went and had a baby with them and kept with them, even though they kept disrespecting your wife. The way I held you accountable then, I'm gonna hold you accountable now, because the things that were said wouldn't even have been known if it hadn't come out of your mouth. See, when
same thing that's happening now. It wouldn't have been known or said if it didn't come out your mouth. If you didn't record it and show it, they wouldn't have known. She wouldn't have known.
He's a puppet master.
He is. Yeah, that's why she said on the trip that he's the ringleader. He's the ringleader to all of this mess. Like, this is crazy that you could sit here in my face and stay trying to get back with me, but then you like you do a little evil stuff. Yo, oh, this man is evil.
So he's a devil. He's Satan. That's Satan right there in the flesh.
Not even right. Not even Satan. Spawn is
Satan's sister. Yeah. Tisha is Satan's sister, and Slaw is Satan's sister-in-law. They are all demonic to me, in my opinion. Because I could never do another sister like that. Whether we friends or not is irrelevant. What I'm not going to do is lose or lower my moral standard because me and you might not get along on a show. That part is stupid. This man is what he's doing is illegal, like jail time illegal.
For real. So, and the fact that y'all knew that, we're gonna get back on Tisha's ass about that too. But let's keep going.
For someone else being disrespectful.
The actions are from you because of your mouth.
So y'all get the gist of it. The point is the fact that he used other people to weaponize to do his dirty work, and then he acts innocent. But it's so funny how it comes back to bite you in the ass, because the very person, how you used to do that, now it's coming to bite you because you use that very person, and that very person ran their mouth, and now your ass is in trouble. I hope they throw the book at him and throw him under the jail, like all the way under. 6 feet under.
And that's just part of an orchestrated attack, because in my opinion, and allegedly, he's the one that dropped those fake court papers that was going around to the bloggers that don't even cover the show. That, to me, those fake court papers was dropped by him with all of that fake information in there. Like, I just think that he's, his whole goal in life is to try to hurt this woman. But the problem is that every time you throw something out at her, it's just kind of boomeranging off of her, and it's gonna come back to you. And when they finally get him, it might be jail time type stuff.
I hope it is.
I absolutely do.
I hope he get jail time.
Do. Then you can leave her alone and think about it in your cell.
Right. And then this fool, this little thick-tongued Judy, had everything to damn say, knowing what he was doing, and she sat there and was, hold on, let me see if I shared it to the, nope, at the reunion.
I got the recording.
Keep my name out your mouth. Do your thing. Well, then, if that's the case, you should.
I do feel for you.
Now let's go with
her. Need that.
Are you saying something? Or is that me? Am I echoing?
Yeah.
I think it's because my mic is on. Hold on.
Seemed more important than your wife and your kid.
I feel like she needed a friend.
Do you believe that, Melody?
No, I definitely don't.
When you're sad, I do feel for you. I once had love for you. Although you've done a whole bunch of people think you have a dark soul, but I still don't hate you. You was like, oh, this girl is my enemy.
Why do you think she has a dark soul?
She's very pretty on the outside. She is the true definition of the devil in sheep clothing.
Damn.
In sheep clothing. You know what's so funny about that is why did you have to preface that with saying you're so pretty on the outside? That shows what you're obsessed with. You muted brown skin.
Oh, damn it. Tay's face. She was so disgusted at Carlos King. She's just looking at him like
all of them.
I mean, you had that girl there at that reunion. You had that girl there doing your hair. And you sat up there and said all of this stuff to her, and you didn't say nothing to Martell.
Not one word.
None of this means that he have a dark soul, that he's a devil in a suit.
Right. Right. A devil in a suit. For real. For real.
We all know he is, because every time they asked Marceau a question, he would do all this extra laughing and grunting and like he was giving it away that he knew stuff. Like he is a horrible human being. Horrible. But they keep on playing in the Lions Den with him. They won't. He gonna bite them too.
Right. And like she said, it's like it's crazy that all of y'all know what he was doing, but y'all kept perpetuating this lie that
has she ever taken accountability?
That part.
See for what?
Oh my gosh. Or the fact that they say that she cheated. Remember at Madonna, she was saying it like it was a fact. This is about someone who cheated on her husband. Oh, I forgot to add the extra thick tongue. Sorry. This is about someone who cheated on their husband. It's important to know. Like, what the hell are you talking about? But you knew that whole time. She knew the plan. But you sit there and say she got a dark heart and a dark soul.
Yep, she's the one with the dark heart and the dark soul.
Feel like that's the devil. What do you feel about what Martell did? And the fact that Marceau got so much damn mouth, he ain't said nothing. Like, what's up, dog?
Right.
Oh, he's still arguing every room with people in the comments.
Marceau probably was like, don't say nothing, because I want to see that. Marceau wanted to see that tape.
He did. He did.
For real.
He was probably like, Tisha, I don't know if I believe her. Can you tell her to show us the tape? So
yeah.
Sure. That's the proof. There's the proof. That's what Marceau said.
Where's the puppet? Where's my puppet? I need it too. And then he's off in the corner.
I gotta compare this with the puppet to see if what I've been doing with that is equal to what actually, I need proof. I just need the actual footage.
I just need the actual footage.
She'll get that actual footage. That's what we need to ask Carson. If Tisha,
we should have known he wasn't gonna never put that ish out. You know why? That again, it probably looked like you was giving a whale a tic tac. That little thing on camera probably looked so unappealing. She probably had to pinch it up and pull it in.
Giving very much
exactly like it looked just like that little Cheeto. And she probably had to keep pulling and pinching and trying to figure out exactly
the angle. Like, wait, it's not gonna work. Wait,
yeah. Let me see.
How are we gonna do this?
That's why we should have known he was calling a bluff.
Right.
We should have known it was a bluff just by that. He won't go never, because soon as they was able to match, should have been like, that is you. Ain't nobody else's thing that small.
No, right. I told y'all, he would have gave himself up, because the first time somebody would have said something about it, he would have been taken up for the dude. He was like, y'all talking about this. Maybe he wasn't hard enough. Maybe
she wasn't satisfying him.
Wait a minute. What maybe it was cold out there. Like he would have, because that's how he busted what's it called out? Melnika. How he busted her out when she was like,
did.
"Won't you?" He like, I know.
Yeah.
Somebody
Y'all, that was funny.
you wanted me like
Because I haven't had you since high school.
She was
if
like,
I was her, I would have been like, you right. I haven't had that little tiny thing since high school.
Has
Right.
it grew up yet? That's
Right.
Right.
I hope it grew up.
Have you went through
haven't.
puberty yet? Because I don't think you had went through puberty when we was together.
Delayed in high school. It was given elementary school in high school.
Period.
It's
Period.
giving. He needs tweezers.
That's what I would have said. That would have been my comeback. Tweezers. That's what I would have said back to him. I would have been like, "Had you went through puberty yet?"
Right.
You know, like he would have been like, "Huh? Have you went through puberty yet?"
Right.
Why?
It's very much.
Because I definitely it got to be bigger now than it was back then.
I would hope so, because it was a struggle back then.
Like this guy had sent me this D pic one time, and I said, "I know you in line."
I know you in line.
Said, you should ask him, did he take this when he was a baby?
Oh shoot.
I'm like, why would you send this to somebody?
You should be ashamed.
It's a no for me. What man?
Right.
It's a no for me.
It's a no.
Conversation over.
Right. Conversation done.
Like, sir, I like men. Okay, at this point, this is giving.
I like big, and I cannot lie, and you ain't it.
Ain't it?
I can rub my finger across my stuff and get better satisfaction. I know. I said, look at this. Look at this.
I'm so down with Teddy.
Send you that, and then you be like, damn. Well, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. When all that don't work, then they might send something like that. Like, but this, I was just like,
period.
What is this?
Right. Like, why are you wasting my time? Why? Why is you wasting?
Now we gotta watch this fake ass relationship tonight. Like, please.
Oh, and that's another thing. Like, hold on. I'm sorry. We got some super chats and super stickers. Pretty Wings, thank you for the $4.99. Aren't they supposed to be sorority sisters? Mel and Tisha, yes, no offense, but overrated. Apparently not my sister's keeper. Facts. Pretty Wings.
That part.
That's the thing. They're like, a lot of people are saying to call the chapter out there in Alabama to ask if her acts have been sisterly, because she just been on some BS, some straight BS. And it's just
real
like,
talk. She shouldn't even be a part of that sorority, because she don't behave like a sorority sister. Not my opinion.
Facts.
Do Mel really is Mel still an AKA or something? Because she don't really act like not act like it, but she don't never like
shout it out, talk about it a lot. Yeah.
Like, I don't ever see her really participating in it. I don't never even see her with a color.
I think it's an identity. Wasn't Tisha part of the grad chapter? When you part of the grad chapter, you be all extra, into it. I think people that did it in undergrad.
Right.
Yeah.
Mel got to do that her undergrad.
Yeah, like she had the real experience, not the fake fugazi experience.
I'm in my 40s trying to act like I'm cool still.
Period.
Tisha. And no shade. Period. I'm not saying that for anyone who is in a sorority or fraternity that's older. She just has a complex where I mean, it's a fact. They said that Kiki said it. She didn't have many friends. She didn't have many boyfriends or whatever. So I feel like she has she wants to belong to something, which is why not that she overdoes, but she's so into it. Like, you would think that at 40 over 40 with kids, you'd be like, listen, I ain't got time for that. I'm tired. She be in everything. She be in every damn thing. So I think it's a thing of her wanting to fit into something. So she overdoes it. She jumps into everything she can. Angie, thank you for the $19.99 super chat. She said, my theory about the plot started at the reunion. So when Marcel,
Season 3.
Oh, okay. I'm like, S3. What? Season 3, when Martell talked about Head, that's when they were plotting, and Mel heard Dusty and Tisha talk about the plot. Then this last reunion, that's what Dusty was going to say. And remember, Maurice was telling her, Shh, shh,
Yeah.
don't talk about
He
it. Don't.
ain't want her to. He ain't want her to spill them beans.
He sure didn't.
It
Mary
really
Kelly,
just shows that the whole cast
one
hated a strong
person.
word, but they hated that woman.
They all knew. They
It's
were always there.
disgusting. They were
Humpty
always there.
Dumpty.
Yeah, we feel like Humpty.
They were always
I was
there.
always there. He was like, I was always.
Always there.
I can't wait to say. Look,
Drop
Mary
the
Kelly
mic.
said,
Look though.
do you see
We
this?
got off that phone last night when Brown Skin went to sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When she was sneaking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me and Brown Skin.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, drop the mic when she was awake last night. Don't say nothing about anybody being asleep.
I'm glad you won't.
Awake last night. She and I were awake, and we laughed for about a half hour.
Hold on, there's background noise. I think that's you, DDM.
Sorry, let me push mute.
Oh
You
no,
said
you
you-
don't push it unless you sleep.
See, I'm with Mary Kelly. Put Tay in timeout. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. And you're right, she belongs right in timeout forever.
He belonged in timeout with that pig.
Who?
I think she put that when we was talking about the baby picture.
Oh, not the baby picture. Not you calling it a baby pic.
Baby picture. The Vicky.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Is one option. I'm like, you
It was. I was over here looking like, and she made me hold her till, and she
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
eeny, meeny, I'm like,
and then you just cracked her all up like, it's only one option too. I'm like, what?
I was trying to figure it out. For y'all who don't understand what we talking about. So my 2-year-old, she wanted her passy. Mind you, she didn't use the passy anymore, but we still had it. So she's seen it. So she's like, I want it. So I'm like, oh, whatever. So of course she wants to get it. It's on top of my tall dresser. So she's like, wait. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell's going on?
I'm cracking up.
Tay's rolling. I said, mind you, it's only one option. There was one passy up there. But she's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a vibe, don't even know the whole thing. I'm like, just grab it. I'm like, stop playing with me. Oh my God. We're done here. She was getting on my nerves. Tay was cracking up. I'm like, this ish ain't funny. This is my life. These daggone terrors. Whew. Okay, so look at this, Tay.
Look at that little hat. Look how the hat sitting on top of his head.
Martell. He was always there.
That is Humpty Dumpty. That's what we be talking about when we say Humpty Dumpty.
That's who we talking about. Oh my
Humpty
Lord.
Dumpty is Two-Face, y'all. If anybody ever watched that movie Puss in Boots, you know that Humpty is Two-Face. That he act like he Puss's best friend, but he really not. He really the whole time does little things to make Puss's life miserable. And always Puss is running into all these problems and he don't know why. And he finds out at the end that that Humpty was always there. So it kind of comes to him and he's like, you were always there. Humpty is so two-faced. I guess Humpty is Martell in this case, huh?
Yeah.
He was always there, throwing bird seeds.
He's the original Humpty with
He's
that
the
suit on, and that's just how tight his suits be too. Ain't it?
Skin daggone tight.
Thank you, Victoria, for the $5 cash app.
That is so funny. Look, V Gordon said, did Tay give y'all some of her medicine? And then she put the laughing emoji. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they hurt my nerves.
Baby
That's
girl
crazy.
1981 towards some new. Wait, what is that?
Peanut.
Crushers for Oh my gosh. We got more people that's going. We're gonna have to make timeout bigger. I don't know what's going on here. Mary Kelly and baby girl is going to have to be in timeout. That's just it.
Let us
Paulette gonna have to move over when she get in her corner. She gonna have to make room.
Right. She thought she had freedom to flip and all of that. Nope, it's getting tight up in there. Just tight like hotels suits. Towards some new peanut crushers for hotel. I bet it smells like Bermuda cheese. I cannot. I'm about to cry real tears. I can't, baby girl. You a fun tea. Okay. Thank you. And then this is Sean L. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Hello, my queens. Hello.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, y'all are cutting up. Oh my gosh. My stomach hurt. My stomach hurts. So I'm gonna drop the link so y'all could come up and partake in this cursing out of.
Let's get them with these likes.
Oh yeah,
y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Y'all ought to be ashamed. I don't even know what it's at. I'm
we need our likes up as well.
Yes. Please like.
Come on, get the likes up. Get mine up to at least 400.
I know you.
Y'all see over there on Mills channel last night.
We was over there cutting up.
Domino's order carry out online.
We don't want to order carry out, okay?
Do y'all notice too that that it was like it was real easy going last night on Mim's channel. Like it wasn't a lot of mess. It wasn't like, you know, like everybody was able to say their piece or say what they had to say or whatever. And it wasn't anything, you know.
It wasn't rah-rah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a lot of rah-rah. It was cool. It was chill. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see.
The real Nikki Nicole.
What did you want your likes to be at?
400. I'm at 325 now.
Come on, y'all. Let's get it to 400. 4 done it.
Play Millimeters Activate. They want you to play Millimeters Activate.
That would be you, DDM.
Oh, yeah. We need S. McNeil up here because you think that's what he is? You think they scared of legal action? Because, yeah, they know they on some mess.
The friends, they're scared of legal action. They should be. They should be. And if they were smart, they would come in and actually suck up to her so that she wouldn't want to take it out on their dumb asses. But they dumb. Like, why wouldn't you be like, we support you. We're here for you. I don't know.
But you notice what they ain't saying? That girl didn't tell them. They ain't saying they didn't know. Not even Kimmy.
That part.
And that's one that I was worried and I was, you know, kind of like on the fence about if Kimmy knew, because y'all know, like, you know, she be in the stuff, but they can't really trust her all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like they can trust Tisha to be at the club. Like they can trust Tisha to do the mess, but they can't really trust Kimmy all 100% to be in on the mess. So
yeah, that's why I feel like they sun her a lot. Like they don't put her to the level of a Tisha as far as being a Scott, because they know Tisha would be down for whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas Kimmy, at least she used to, and it looked like she's coming back around to that. She sticks to her moral ground where she's like, yeah, no. It's gonna be a hell no for me. No to the no. Up.
And Martell. And can we go over what he said to that? After this, can we go on to what he said to that person about that sent the stuff about the suits? That's what True T was saying in the True T video.
Yes.
subscriber, one of her subscribers sent the email or a message or something and tagged the NFL, the NBA, because they use those suits that he's supposed to be having a line with or something like that. Or is he just all in the suit or something like that? He's not even tall enough.
What? Who's not tall enough?
Marcel.
For what? What do you mean?
To be modeling suits. Like, what is his part in this suit line? Is it his suit line, or is it just a collab, or is it
it's a collab? Like the same way she did with Jay Bolin. I don't know if he had any creative insight or intel on each suit, but they say it's a collab.
He was just kind of, let's make them tight.
Right. 2 sizes too small, and that's it.
Carlos probably was like, the doctor ordered you to loosen them suits up.
Your peanuts are squished.
Right.
Your peanuts are squished. Your peanut huggers.
And that's all they are, is peanuts too.
You got
Might
peanut
be sunflower seeds.
At this point, right? Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit,
get them lights up, y'all.
Activate. Activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. 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 Activate.
Hold up.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy.
Get them lights up. Get them lights up. So yeah, we wanted to talk about what True T said.
Did y'all watch True T video when she said about him about the court papers that Color Me Pink had put out, and the part where she was saying about he couldn't make the kids eat any
hot sauce.
Yes, substances, like he couldn't make them eat substances or something like that, like hot sauce and soap. And she was like, but they made him do the parenting classes and go to the counseling. So she was like, so if he hadn't went to that counseling and stuff, he would have not seen them kids. So that's probably again what took so long for him to even get custody. I mean, get them back, or to be able to see them back, because he took so long to go to the counseling. Like he wasn't going to counseling. So if he had went to counseling, he would have been able to get to see them sooner, since he wanted to see his kids so bad. So he probably didn't want to see them kids, in my opinion. So she was like, not that the kids will give a damn. And she was like, Sugar Mama probably was like, hold up, shorty, hold up. And she was like, and I know her little ass was held into contempt of court.
She said, can y'all imagine Sugar Mama in there keeping up shit? She said they'd kick her out like, all right, you making it way too noisy up in here.
But
it was so damn funny.
Court took me completely out. Okay.
Yo, that ish was so daggone funny. She said she'd be in there like, hold up, shawty, hold up, bitch. I was done. I was done.
Okay, let me see. Oh yeah. Come on, y'all. I got 13 more. Can y'all look out for me one time for the one time?
14 more, you said? Come on, y'all.
14 more.
14 more likes, y'all. Get them likes up.
Come on.
It looked like somebody had took theirs away.
Y'all don't do that.
And y'all don't be subscribing to the channel so you can be in the chat. And then when you get off the chat, you unsubscribe. Messy. Stay subscribed.
Don't be messy now.
Okay, we ain't got time.
You drop that link. We in there, brown skin.
Drop the link.
Drop the link. All right. Just dropped it.
Yeah, my shirt didn't come by today. I ordered it when Mel was on live with the person the other day. And I was like, okay, we having a thing Saturday then. By then I have my shirt because it said it was shipping. Mel, you better not be out here acting like Stormy.
That ain't gonna
Never
happen.
Never that.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay. Hey, who do we have? She didn't even put who we have up here.
It's anonymous and simply.
Big Red.
Hey. What y'all two messy butts got to say?
Well, Tay, I am thankful you are healed and
I'm not healed, child. I'm in pain.
No, I'm saying you're at least, because I saw yesterday you were on the bed. I was like, are you gonna pass out while you're talking? I was like, I usually would be resting allegedly. She's like, let me put the camera off. Let me put the camera on. Okay, just take the camera off.
It's me. Y'all know somebody might have
She was so pitiful. Why was she? She was all pitiful.
She wanted sympathy votes. That's why Mims
That was
knew
a
to be quiet and not be intentional. He was like, I see Tay is here with spirit. Don't get on her to have her rupture anything, allegedly.
I saw you up there cutting up, and I said, well, I started resting my eyes. I'm not even.
I would too.
Girl, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning.
You know what? You must got the prettiest eyes because they get a lot of beauty sleep.
I make sure I get my rest. I make sure I get my sleep. I'm sorry.
Well, can you give me can you help me simply? I got court coming up because people think allegedly anonymous as a lawyer doesn't go to work at all, allegedly.
I believe you go to work, girl.
I do too. I did go to court this week like 2 or 3 times a day, but I did go. But I walk on every panel, allegedly.
You ain't got to prove nothing.
No, I'm just saying. They say I walk on every panel. Is it true? Can I walk on your panels?
I mean,
unless they put the link up.
Sometimes Drop the Mic be working from home, and she be on the panel and working from home.
I know she is. I mean, and plus I like listening to y'all because y'all help me with my analysis. So let me simply, we'll both give both. What was interesting yesterday on Aunt Anne's live is what had disturbed my spirit the other 2 days was that everybody wanted to talk about the new person who dropped about what Melody, what the plot was, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that was interesting to me is that, in my opinion, allegedly, Miss Melody Cherie is listening to counsel. Her counsel had her come out. Okay. I had to hear it again. I had to listen to Caramel Rail's version. But it was very interesting what Melody said before she went into details of the plot. She said, and I quote her, this recent event that was done on May 15th or 14th or the 13th that was published on the IG Live by one of the employees of Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay, has re-triggered her PTSD.
Very strategic.
Exactly. So when she said that, I just want to read to you, not teaching, but letting you know what post-traumatic stress disorder from the Mayo Clinic has as a definition. Post-traumatic stress disorder, known as PTSD, is a mental health condition that is triggered by a terrifying event, either experiencing it or witnessing it. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety, as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. Okay, so let me give you my analysis legally if she was in my jurisdiction. The actual event that terrified Melody was what Hotel did in August 2022. When after he did his tirade in his, it looked like a MAGA hat or whatever. It was actually a God bless him hat, red, with the white t-shirt at the Popeyes parking lot.
That he was acting like nobody was in that car with him, but somebody was in that car.
Correct. He was in a collapse. He was in a rage. We call it a narcissistic collapse or rage because he didn't get whatever he wanted with the court or you name it. In my opinion, allegedly. He sent, they were going back and forth on Instagram. I remember the content creators, I know Da Silva and her panels, we talked about it and analyzed the back and forth, right? He sent to her phone, and that's what Melody said on the live she did 2 days ago, a picture of the video or screenshot of the video where she remembered what had happened during her marital, intimacy that she had while she was married to Hotel. Okay. And he's made a statement to her threatening, it's called blackmail, and Karen Melwell was right, to release it. Okay. So that happened in August or September 2022, right? Who re-triggered it? This lady by the name of Carson, who's an employee of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Ouch.
Re-triggered the event on May 18, 2023, or around that time period, May 15th, when she did it. All right. So there is another thing, and I'm going to give you, I guess, Brown Skin Girl, let me give you the link here because I want you to, everybody to see exactly what the cause of action is. Okay.
I think Brown Skin might have stepped away.
Oh, I'll put it in the private chat for you guys to see it.
Okay.
Okay. Here. I'm going to give it to you. I'm just on hers, but on the private chat, can you see it if I'm doing it? You see from the private chat?
Yes, I see the link now.
Okay. That's the intentional one, but they have a negligent one and an intentional one. It's called the intentional infliction of emotional distress.
I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all.
No,
Okay,
you're sorry.
I clicked the link. I'm gonna share it, Brown Skin. So all you have to do is just put it up on the screen, okay?
Okay.
Let's see.
Hey, Kiana.
Yes, hello, Kiana.
Hey, Sparkles, how you doing? Hey, y'all.
How are you?
All right, can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so if you scroll down just on the definition, if you want to make it a little bigger, there's a negligent one as well as an intentional one. Intentional means you've done it on purpose or with knowledge of. So the person who does it knowingly will know that the person has inflicted this. All right. So it says the intentional, at least intentional infliction of emotional distress. I don't know if we can make it a little bigger.
You make it bigger?
I'm trying to. I'm not having any success making it any bigger.
Well, it's all right. I'll read it from another way.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm just putting it on mine, and I'll see where you're laughing here. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Y'all getting a little education lesson, so you'll get more likes. Hopefully, they won't strike your page. We'll see, like they're doing others.
Strike for what?
I don't know. They're striking public people because they don't want nobody to know anything. So, intentional infliction of emotional stress generally involves some kind of conduct that is so terrible that it causes severe emotional trauma to the victim. In such cases, the victim can recover, listen to this, damages from the person causing the emotional distress. Courts are more likely to allow recovery when the emotional distress is accompanied by some form of physical injury resulting from the defendant's conduct. Now, when people have to understand, when you're dealing with like PTSD, exactly what happens. If Melody can prove that she has to stop work because of this, she's lost pay because of this, any type of financial impact that's coming along can come in. It's all 50 states and one District of Columbia are allowed people to do it. It's kind of like called a tort or personal injury action. If you scroll down a little bit, I'm not going to read all of it. If you look at the second paragraph, intentional infliction of emotional distress, the elements, they say while some states, just a little bit, I'm sorry. While some states have specific rules for what they call the IIED differ, the following tort law elements are fairly common. Generally, emotional distress is extreme or outrageous conduct that is intentional or reckless and causes severe emotional distress or emotional injury and possibly also bodily harm. Now, understand, all Melody has to prove is that it causes severe emotional distress for her and some type of damages, like if she has to pay for extra treatment with the therapist, if she lost pay because of what had happened, other things. They say if the situation satisfies all the elements above, the person behaving in the extreme and outrageous manner is liable for both the severe emotional distress and the bodily harm that results from the stress. So if something happens where she has some kind of medical injury or a breakdown and has to deal with the loss of things, that person will actually pay for it. Now, just to let you know, the reason why I said it's interesting, if it was true that Carson was not operating on her own, but with other people, as an employee, not only Carson can be liable, but whoever initiated or instigated this thing could be liable. Hotel would be liable. Carlos Queen can be liable. His production team can be liable. OWN can be liable, as well as Discovery. And any other content creator who possibly got money off of this and had put this woman on their thing to trigger it. Again, Melody has to prove it in court. Could get damages. So if you got money off of what she did by publishing this and it triggered, you could also get it too. So that's one of the reasons why we say, and what I was saying on some content creators, everybody needs to stop trying to have her talk about this. Because when Melody said it triggered her PTSD, you're now dealing with a legal action that she can take as a tort and recover money for and damages.
I get it.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It is, but that's what I'm saying. So people were thinking the issue is, oh, Carson's been vindicated. No, that isn't the issue. What you've done is you've triggered Melody's PTSD. You've triggered something when she had been working since August and September to overcome because of what Hotel has done. So what is your end game? That's what I was asking. Why would you put this out when she was working to overcome it? Because it happened last year.
The year before that.
Yeah, it happened. So now again,
That's
I'll
the
say
same
this.
reason they dropped them fake court papers.
Well, it is, but this is the thing. Ann asked me, I think 5 days ago, to come up on one of our panels. I asked her, was my theory of the reason why everybody hates Melody so much true? And she said yes. So I'll give you my theory here. Again, this is my opinion allegedly. This is about money. This is about the 47 acres. And LeBaric is in it as well.
What?
Yes. In my opinion, allegedly, in my opinion, allegedly, my theory, this is my theory. Melody, Carlos is in on it. Maurice, Kimmy, the other Snot 1.0, and Martell had a scheme to use Love and Marriage Huntsville to try and steal money from Melody as well as LeBaron. And Destiny's involved as well. I think they were getting money. There's a reason why, allegedly, in my opinion, I've heard with reports, Maurice had 10 LLCs that had to be closed down after Martell and Melody got a divorce, the Hope divorce. Yes, in Alabama. There were 10 LLCs that had to mysteriously be closed down. In my opinion, allegedly, they were funneling money to try and be rich from both Melody and LeBaron. Both Melody and LeBaron figured out the scheme that both Destiny and Martell were doing on behalf of the other people. I think Carlos and the Snots were involved in it as well. And they cut it down because of the divorce. The divorce and the dissolvement of the businesses ended their ability to get money. And they're pissed, in my opinion, allegedly. So they're attacking Melody, as you saw on this show, is because they had a scheme. They thought they were going to get the money. They thought they were going to be rich. She ended it because Hotel, with his reckless behavior, thought, in my opinion, that he successfully did the narcissistic abuse cycle on Melody, and she would just be like Letitia. But she wasn't. The God, as well as the content creators, you guys, foiled the plot and had LeBaron as well as Melody understand they needed to divorce themselves from two demons that were trying to steal money from them. And that's why all this is happening.
And
it
of
was
course,
money.
This is all a legend in our opinion, but I agree with you. Their hate and disdain for Mel has started since she backed out of that 47-acre deal, because that would have made them set for life, generational wealth. And because she pulled out, now they're, continuing to have to fake it till they hopefully make it. And so, that's where it all stems from. Definitely.
I agree.
So my thing, just to add on, you're like, well, why would they come up with this type of strategy with Carson to deal with her mental health? It's because when a narcissist, and I believe Carlos is in on it too, because he's a narcissist, in my opinion, allegedly. When they can't get you through the other ways, what they try to do is get you mentally. They're mentally trying to get her to break, to quit the show. If she stays on, she has more leverage, in my opinion, allegedly, to really get everybody removed that's been an enemy to her and recast it the way she wants.
Yeah.
So the reason why she's been telling, think about this. This is really the art of war. It's a chess match. She knows she's surrounded by her enemies. They're like, wait, they were Hotel friends. She didn't know before. Now she knows they are. Because trust me, the divorce and her attorneys told her the plot. That's why they told her to dissolve the businesses. But she has to play a delicate balance. Why? Because she has 4 children with the man who is her enemy.
Right.
And he has an off and on that she still has to keep him employed by some aspect to keep her baby safe. That's why it's a delicate balance.
Right. And Paulette Scott, I agree. She said, I don't understand why they blame Mel. Martell is the one that messed everything up. And that's facts. Like, you have to look at the source, the root, the person who literally could have stopped all of this, but because of his selfishness, that's all he wanted to, that's all he cared about.
Even with that, even if he would have kept on, with that, and she would have divorced him, I still think Mel would have still been willing to work with him if they all hadn't teamed together with this crusade against her. Like, I think they would have been she still would have been making money with him. And he didn't even want that. Because remember when Chris Fletcher came to her about those people that bought the 47 acres and they wanted to link up with her, and she was like, have you spoke to Martell about this? But instead with him, he got mad, and then he tried to include Marceau, and Chris was like, Marceau for what? Like,
exactly. And now you know why. Think about it. You dropped the mic, you came up, I know I gave it another way, but you came up on why Martell is an agent for Schultz Industry. They're still trying to do a money scheme because, again, if it's true, allegedly he's behind $10 million. He owes too many creditors. He promised too many deals.
Yeah.
And he messed it up because of his desire, in my opinion, allegedly, to destroy Melody, to make her like the peasant. He didn't love her. He wanted to conquer her because he couldn't stand that she had it, allegedly, in my
And
opinion.
what I will say is that I also think that the reason why, and I know this is crazy, but the reason why they will not blame the idiot, the dummy that actually ruined the entire thing for all of them by ruining his marriage is because they're misogynistic. She was
Correct.
supposed to
And male
stay
identified.
and lay down and take it the way Kimmy is laying down and taking it, the way
Yeah,
Letitia is taking it with no lube. She's supposed to say, okay, you could cheat on me, you could do what you want, and I'm gonna stay. But she didn't. And that's why they're so pissed off. And I feel like
Mhm.
that's how they kind of operate. I'm not saying just in Huntsville, I'm talking about in misogynistic type communities anyway, because
correct.
somebody had said something that really made me think. She had actually went to people in authority when it came to something that happened to her, and they basically just brushed it under the rug or made it seem like she was being dramatic. Like when it
Mhm.
comes to women, especially black women, we are the least protected in this world. They don't care if stuff happened to us. I hate to say that. And he's a part of the Masons.
Y'all being dramatic.
Yeah, yeah. He's a Kappa and he's a Mason. I don't care how dumb this ninja is. Look how many connections that is. Think how many Masons it is in Huntsville that's on the police force or in some type of, position of authority. Think about how many Kappas it is around there with Alabama A&M being the big university or around there. Like her leaving him, it was like, no, you didn't. They still pissed off about that, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Well,
No,
think
that's
about
right.
this, drop the mic. All they had to do was tell him to stop cheating, and he would have been with her.
But that's the
Why were
thing.
they trying to make her
They
be?
they feel like he should have been able to cheat in peace. That's why,
He shouldn't have even.
like,
I mean, not shouldn't they stop having to cheat, but really, he didn't even have to stop cheating. All he had to do was make his girlfriend shut the up.
Yeah, but he promised her something.
Right,
He
she would
promised her. But that's what I mean. When you're so blinded by hate and rage, he hates Melody.
mhm.
I don't get people to understand. Something with Martell, when he met Carlos, he had a
Oh, I
hatred
believe
for
that.
Melody, in my
I
opinion. He
believe
has a
that
hatred for
100%.
Melody because with the peasant. And that's why Melody's going like, you said you love me at the altar. What
Right.
happened?
Right. So hold on. Simply, were you able to speak? I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to speak.
She don't need to speak. All she want to do is talk about me, call me Big Red.
Okay. Simply, I think Simply keep talking. I didn't hear you yet.
Um,
Big red, big red, big red. No,
big red, big red, big
It's
red.
division.
Nights like this, I wish the rain just
You know what?
Nah,
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
I can't with y'all.
Um,
Did you get a
I
chance to
do
speak though?
agree. I believe that Martell definitely hates Mel. I believe it
Mhm.
intensified once she left him. And that's when I believe he started to collect. He did to her what he does to everybody else. He gets intel on them and he
Angles it over their head.
holds it over the head, which is the
Mhm.
recording that he had of her. I think she said it was from Mother's Day weekend, and they had a private conversation, and she admitted to basically giving head to somebody else 2 years prior when they were separated. Now, I want to piggyback off of something that Angie said about season 3 reunion. This is why I did believe the girl Carson when I saw her final message to Arion was on October 25th. I went back and I looked and I said, well, when the hell did they film season 3 reunion, which was like a week and a half prior? I believe that Martell, although Mel was disrespected at the reunion by Carlos, whose business was put on Front Street that entire reunion? Martell's. He didn't blame the men. He didn't blame Carlos. He blamed Mel. I believe that man came home from that reunion with hate in his heart.
and he was going to look for a way to embarrass Mel, which he came up with the scheme of revenge, PORN. I believe once she talked to Carson and Carson told her, look, Mel gonna go legal and it is what it is. You're gonna take the fall for all of this. I believe that once season 3 reunion aired, especially part 2, that's when that audio was leaked of her admitting to the fellatio situation. And he was looking to embarrass Mel. I believe the plot was always to put out that tape on her, but he didn't do it because of Alabama laws. Revenge that is like a mandatory 12 years in prison. He wanted to put out the audio of her to make her look bad and make her look like a liar because she said, I don't recall. Even though I think Mel told him that to make him, to hurt his feelings.
I think she lied to him and that's why she couldn't remember it. She's like,
I remember she lied and told him that.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to August of 2022, he threatened her privately that he was going to put it out. Martell, like, you gotta be low as hell to want to embarrass the mother of your children like that. Like this performative act of his of I'm a good guy. I've never believed that mess since season 1, episode 1 of this goddamn show.
For real. And when you think about it, it's season 1, episode 1 started with her calling him, and he wasn't answering. It set the tone of how he was already. Like he never was ish. Like he never was. And it's crazy. Like
Brown's girl, when she said in that scene that she felt like he wasn't pulling his weight, I said, oh, you run everything. You're doing everything, and he's basically skating by, taking all the damn credit.
I was riding down the street and stopped at the stop sign. She was like, "But you could have still answered the phone, this and that." He was like, "Didn't the light change?" She like she in there working. Like, what were you doing?
Right. Yeah. And you know what? He's, to your point, Martell is sick and sadistic. Like he will never be okay with anything. He always has a problem. And if you remember, like you said, his mission, his goal was to get back at her because, like he said, season 1, you didn't protect me. You didn't protect me. He wanted for her to keep, mum about it and keep it in the household so he could treat her like trash, but in public, present like he's this great grand guy and have everyone believing that he's this, a catch.
And she did enough because in season 1, a lot of people could not stand Melody.
Nope.
Right. A lot of people.
But you want to know something? It's not even that he will hold intel over grown adults. He held that recording of his own child. If you saw the document, that recording was from 2021. He waited until he was going back and forth with Mel to put it on social media.
A damn
he had no regard for his own damn children.
None.
And that stuff that colored me pink red, that was disturbing as hell. You mean to tell me you making them kids eat soap
and hot sauce?
And remember when what's her name got sick, Sugar Mama, at the bathtub, and they showed the picture?
Yeah.
Do you know why he got it?
He probably said something like, "Shut up, stupid." And he said, "Go get the soap." Like, come on.
He probably was trying to teach him what was in that builder's license exam. Like, Dad, it's right here. What the don't you understand?
Right. Why don't you get it, Dad? It's simple.
Has 2 apples apiece.
Right.
How many apples do Jack and Jill have together?
Then
I can only
no. I know.
Right. You know that video.
20
you know that video when the little boy be doing the Jaden problem, and he be like, Jaden has $1 in this, and he be like, Jaden's broke. I can see Sugar Mama saying, Daddy's broke.
Facts. I can see.
I just feel so bad for those kids because you can definitely tell that their lifestyles are different. When they're with mom, they don't got to worry about eating damn soap or having their asses beat for the
I feel like
simplest things.
yeah, I feel like
Exactly.
they're able to be kids when they're around Mel. Whereas with him,
Because he's jealous of his own children.
he
He
is.
definitely is.
He's
He
definitely
definitely
jealous.
is. And I can only imagine when them kids come back home, like, we went to Opryland with mom. Mom took us to Destin.
I didn't go.
I can only
He probably
imagine how
starts being mean
infuriated
to
he
him.
gets because he can't do that with them. But
Nope.
instead
Not
of
for it.
finding other things to do with them, I think he punishes them for what Mel can do for them. Like, I
Exactly.
can't reap the benefits of it, so you can't reap the benefits of it. And that's the
Exactly.
only reason why I think you would go for full
Right.
custody.
Yeah.
My fault.
We're not on Patreon.
I'm sorry.
No, that's
I,
fine.
and
Yeah,
then
that's
to you want child support, and then to hear that you wanted this woman to pay your legal fees after you initiated all of this, that's a
right.
joke.
You are a
You
Weirdo.
ain't a
joke
man. You are a queen.
for real.
Yes.
You see
Yes.
Lala's comment in the chat.
Lala, come out of the bushes.
Everybody remember when she told their staff they were divorcing? When I tell you it was a somber day in that boy.
Yeah.
They looked scared, like she was
They
gonna
was
leave
like,
them with
"You
her,
leaving?"
with him. I mean, yeah.
I think the lady is still employed with Mel.
Yeah, remember that she told him, "That's all right. I got something for y'all with my group," because they're like, "He
I
not
think
here."
Mel
Yep.
said that girl is still employed with her to this day.
She
Both of them
know
are. Both
the
of them
30.
are.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Did y'all
Yeah,
on
see?
because
30.
the
She has
guy
31.
wants the field portion of her property preservation company. He's the one that works with the client, the students that come on,
Okay.
like when they're having issues. I don't know if you remember. A couple weeks back, I think somebody had said, "Oh, they had an issue," and it was like during Super Bowl, and they had said that they sent him a text, and he stopped what he was doing, and he reached out to them. So they're all still employed with Mail, working with their property preservation company.
And that tells
Thank
her
God.
integrity
That's
because
awesome.
I'm telling you, when she told them that they were getting divorced, they looked like little kids afraid that they were gonna have to go live with dad. They were like,
Yeah.
But you
"You know,
Like,
if
notice
we
what
can go with
happened, right?
you."
You notice what happened, right? When she started to pull back from Holt and Holt in season 2, the company started losing money under Martell. That's the reason why he was like, "I need you to come in for 4 hours a day." And she was like, "No,
Get your
yeah.
man.
figure it out."
Right.
Yeah.
Get your
Yep.
mammy to
But
do
he
it.
didn't even have the builder's license to pull permits. That's the reason why he had no. He should have tucked his tail between his legs and been a good husband, because it's clear as
You
day that
know you need her.
Melody was the reason for everything that dealt with Holt and Holt.
Everything.
Everything.
And I actually think that she would have worked with him if he would have been more nice to her. I think he was just so hateful and ignorant, and he thinks everything's supposed to go his way, that she was like, "I don't want to work with you at all."
He put the wrong woman on a pedestal.
But
Yeah.
you guys remember back, it was like a while ago, and they were talking about, they were having like that back and forth about he threw in her face like, I got you to retire, blah 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 blah. And she was like, when you first left, you only had a couple customers
Yeah, I
and your
remember.
uncle and a few other people. Mel said that I think along the way she had met with the Caucasian man that was telling her about property preservation, that there was a man who taught her. And then from there, that's when she got Martell on board, and that's how they began building, was because she had it was some man that seen her out, and he kind of guided her through. And that's when she started talking about that in this industry, it is a multi-million-dollar industry, but it is a old white man industry. And I think that's the reason why she had Martell in certain dealings, because there was a man at the table with her, because she could talk the game and get what she needed. But in order for them to semi take her seriously, Martell was at that table with her, but she could do what she needed to do without him. I think she just had him there as he just was like an arm piece
I
for her
I think
because
he
really and truly, he didn't know anything.
right. I
He
think
could barely pass an
he had
open
him
book test.
right. Not
He was
barely.
a
He couldn't.
figurehead.
But the thing is she had him there because she wanted him to feel involved. She did that as a good wife, making sure he didn't feel
Mhm.
left out or less than. So she always let him tag along, like, come on, puppy, because he couldn't do nothing for himself. So she had
Come
to let
on,
him tag
Bruno.
along like a little puppy. I'm
Yep.
gonna address the. Let me acknowledge. I always say address. I want to acknowledge the super chat, and then I want to make sure Kiana gets a chance to speak as well.
Mhm.
Anissa Murdoch, thank you for the $5 super chat. Well, where is Melnika? If that's how you spell it, it seems like she disappeared after this charade stuff.
She
Well,
quit.
actually,
Anita, go watch my video.
oh yes, yes. Drop the mic to the video on it. She goes more in depth, but if we're going a brief overview is just that there was a scene where she tried to call him out, and I think she had the idea like we're playing like we never messed around, right? Okay, so she was like, don't nobody want you. And he called her out about sleeping with her back when they was in high school. And that was a wrap.
Mhm.
She got mad.
Yeah.
He got mad. But I think that was it. And mind you, she's married. So her husband probably knew nothing about it. But I tell you, go watch Drop the Mic's video. She goes more in depth. She breaks it down. It's a good video. Do you remember the title? You did it like
Um,
last week.
I think it's something like where I don't know, like what happened to Melnika or something like that. I'll figure it out. I'll put it
I'll
in the
put the
chat.
link in the chat.
Is she
Okay.
still married or is she divorced?
I don't know, but her husband was in that
I
at
think
that
she's divorced allegedly.
yeah. I think
Dang.
her husband was at the book signing that he had that Melnika was there. He was like that security guard or whatever that was by that door. He was there.
Child. Well, I know her hair
So was
got cut
Belinda.
short, so he must have snatched her wig off or something after that allegedly happened.
Not
Well,
Allegedly.
got
I bet
short.
you he didn't know that they had a
Oh
sexual
my gosh.
relationship until that show aired, or
Well,
And
he should
until
then
have
it
figured
he
out
probably
busted
how
her
hotel
out.
gonna pay for anything. He broke.
exactly. But come to find out, there's people who do stuff for free. His PR person allegedly works for free, which is why him and Sheree both have him. Both have her. But
Damn.
Carlos
yeah.
isn't paying
Um,
allegedly like the legal fees.
who is?
No, he asked for Mel to pay them legal fees.
He showed
No,
did.
he asked, but didn't Carlos up front at least 10,000 for him allegedly?
I don't think
Possibly. I
I
Carlos
wouldn't
don't
put it
gave
know
past
anything
Martell
him.
about that.
anything.
I wouldn't put it past him. I think Carlos is knee deep in this.
I do
Okay,
too.
he's all the way up his butt. So I wouldn't be
Dang,
surprised.
he's doing the
Um,
colonoscopy too, brown skin. Okay, baby.
I was going
He's
to say
saying I'll
anonymous.
do it
I
for
think the only
free.
thing Carlos offered was something between his legs.
Dang.
No, I think he offers more
Better
because
jump in, Kiana.
yeah, I think he offers more just because Carlos. I mean, not Carlos. Martel is a paid trick, in my opinion. Sorry. Go ahead, Kiana.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. um,
She said,
not
"Where do
gonna
I go
lie.
in?"
No, I was just saying because it was like bits and pieces I was ready to get in on, but then I was like, oh wait, like that might be. Wait a minute, hold on, because that sounds a little okay. Like I'm not gonna lie, especially about like the Mason thing. My dad is a Mason, and my mom is an Eastern Star, which is like the female version of Masons, basically.
Yep.
So with that police thing, they both also used to be police officers. So Anonymous is very right with he probably is a Mason, allegedly. I don't know. And they probably are protecting him because I ain't even gonna lie. My mom and dad, baby, they used to put the paws on each other. I ain't even gonna lie. Baby, they were getting down. And neither one of them went to jail for none of what they did. And I'm talking about, especially my mama. My mama liked to fight. So, hey, like, this is like back in the day when I'm and my daddy was married. So I seen it for myself. They will protect you. But I
Wow.
feel that at a certain extent, like they'll stop. So I kind of say that he probably is, but then again, I kind of like be like, well, maybe not, because at a certain extent they be like, okay, you doing too much. I will say
Look,
that it will get to an extent where they'll be like,
he'll
you doing too
stop.
much, cause yeah, like, cause they don't want nothing coming back to them, especially
Yeah,
Like a
if
lawsuit.
people find out that they have been like protecting
covering
him and stuff, it can come back to them, and then that's basically gonna put the whole, the whole organization in a mess.
into their mess.
And I sat there and I thought about it and I was like, man, like that actually could be true. But if he is, bro, he about to mess up everything for everybody because he being a little bit too blatant with his mess. He
Mhm.
really is. And like it, oh my God, like I'm telling you, I had so many doggone thoughts, but y'all done took me every which way to Sunday. I ain't even gonna lie. But my whole thing is what I really wanted. I'm sorry. What I'm really focused on is why Martell and that glorified crocodile face, largemouth bass pit bull he been screwing on and knocked up ain't in jail yet. It's crazy at this point because this fool on national television with this.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's like, at what point do people say, you know what, bruh? Either you gonna get help and stop the crap you doing, or you gotta
Mhm.
go. And
Yeah.
even
Right.
with
Exactly.
Letitia being in the AKA, I heard I've heard from like many people, like I said, like my parents are in sorority. I got family members that are in sororities. Even they told me that if you do certain stuff, you get kicked out. So why is Letitia even still in the sorority? Because she really has not been acting very sisterly, even though they said, that specific sorority has had its problems.
Mhm.
Even though they have, still there's still a set of rules and morals that they even follow by. Like let's just be real.
Yeah.
Like there's no, oh, once you're in it you can't be out of it. Yes you can, because if you doing too much and you're not acting according to that specific sorority, they very well will kick you out. At least
Yeah.
that's according to the rules that I heard was set by. So why is she still there? And the thing with Carson, I'm not even gonna lie, I said the thing with Carson, if people like was, with everybody that was saying that they didn't believe her, I slick said, I'm not gonna lie, I slick said that Martell and Arium gonna use that to their advantage to try to play with that girl. I wholeheartedly believe Ariana said that, and Martell more than likely do too, because as quick as they came out to say that he didn't put his hands on her, it took them too long, way too long, to say
Mhm.
that she was lying about what she said. Ariel, you know you said that to that girl, and Martell do too. That's why he probably went, you know what, I ain't even gonna go there, because I don't want him coming at me. Cause I don't care. I be done hurt his little feelings. I got family in Alabama too. Let not do that. I make a couple of phone calls on him. Let me shut up. But I've been through, like, I got stories for days for things that I've been through. I can't
Hmm.
necessarily even blame Carson because, like I said, I don't had people say things about me. I don't had people come to me and tell me things about people that I don't know. That even though in the back of my mind, it's like, hold on, why are you saying this? It's like, dang, like,
Mhm.
what do I do? Especially if this person is using this against this person like this, what do I do in this situation? Because I don't know them. Like,
Right.
I have no idea how to navigate through this. And that was used against me. It really was. It was used against me because they
Mm.
sure enough lied and said that I was the one that said certain stuff, did certain stuff. To this day, I deal with it. To this day. So
Wow.
I believe, I don't, I'm not trying to say that people should wholeheartedly believe everything that anybody says. All I'm saying is, with what had happened, with Ariane doing what she was doing, that basically solidified it for me. I was like, yeah, they trying to weasel their way out of this by trying to say that that girl is delusional and crazy, but she's not.
Yeah.
Cause Ariane, how about you get on live with her? Get on live with her and say that. Get in front of
Right.
her face and say that and see what she say. Cause like y'all said, Carson is a fast talker. I ain't know nobody that ever talked fast in my life that ever had a problem a problem with telling whatever, whenever, when they were telling the truth. Cause I know, especially with me, when I get to talking, especially if it's the truth, baby, I be done told a million different things in one sentence and won't even realize it until you stop
Been
me.
told it
Cause that's
all.
the I'm serious.
Yeah.
Right, I be done told it all and I will not kill. Cause that's how Martell is. Have y'all like
Right.
realized when Martell is telling the truth, he talk fast too. But when he start lying, that's when the things of that nature and the I mean, well, you know, okay,
Whoa.
and I be like, bruh,
That
shut
Carlos
up.
King
Like
interview.
seriously,
Right.
exactly. With the like these nuts. Shut up. Like you no, no.
Honey,
Does he
You
have
But
his
you know
right.
what?
nuts?
But Kiana,
Does
do
he
you
have
feel
his
like
nuts? I heard he don't have a print, allegedly.
right.
But Kiana,
Well,
have you ever do you wonder why these people why the cast has been so quiet? Like you haven't heard a peep. The first time I've heard from anybody, which she ain't really the cast, but she swears she is Wanda. Nobody else is saying anything.
Her
They
ass
I'm
knew.
gonna tell you exactly why I think they being quiet. I think they being quiet because one, they ain't got no dirt on Carson. Two, they know that if they say something, especially Tissue, she gonna say something to incriminate them more. And three, they feel like the millimeters are doing enough of the bashing her and disproving things that she's saying. So they're like, okay, let's just let them take care of her, basically. Because I wholeheartedly believe that Tissue and Martini would not have let that girl doggone go
Did you say
if she
Martini?
went. Yes, I
Martini?
did. Tissue and Martini would not have let her go if she actually had that much like dirt according to like what they were doing a part of whatever plots they had. If she was really that big of a key player, they wouldn't have let her go because Tisha clearly had some sort of control with telling her to stay out of the situation.
I
Marcel
think they
would
were
have never
keeping her,
let Tisha stop talking to her because Tisha had some sort of control in that aspect.
but I think they were trying to. I don't know. I think they thought they were planning on something and it backfired, in my opinion. But before we because the show's gonna start, I know some people still are watching. Keontae, did you want to add to it before we end the live? Because we're close up. 6 minutes to
Child, we're
go.
gonna have to come back and do a round two, honey, and I can say what I feel then. Okay?
Oh yeah,
Beyonce,
let's do
I'm
a round two,
sorry.
cause baby, especially with Tissue and Martini, I'm sick of hearing it.
And
No,
why
no,
I
is
love her
Why
no.
you
name.
stealing
why
that
is
nickname?
Hotel becoming live today? What is Hotel trying to have us do allegedly?
Lying,
But
lying. That's what he do.
Okay.
He lying.
No, he ain't live.
but we don't
He
care because
lying.
it's too late. We don't care because it's too late. My thing is you sat and you watch these people humiliate your ex-wife, knowing that you still have children with her. So in my mind, Martell, you always gonna be a BAN. You
And
always gonna
wait.
be that.
Oh, he
He,
lied from that event.
yeah, he's at
This
that
is
stupid
this is the
event.
TV in there, bitch.
We
He not
don't
gonna
care,
speak on
child.
this.
Is he wearing Tank's clothes or is he wearing Kevin
Hold on,
Hart's
let me
Maryland,
pull
clothes?
it
What is
up.
he wearing?
y'all see that rain?
He's wearing the same suit.
It's raining
That
good.
that suit gonna
In our
shrink some more if
location,
he don't get his
it's
stupid
back over
behind in
there.
the doggone
Is that the
indoors with
suit
his
he wore
bald
with
head still.
Sheree?
So we got these boys. They
That's the
looking
suit
fresh
he
over here.
wore with Melody to
They
say,
looking
All
"Where your
them
fresh.
men
mama need
should
to
be
go."
ashamed of themselves.
They
We got
looking
them umbrellas.
The
constricted in them tight
shorts.
behind
Man,
suits.
the rain
Those
just
are the
started.
ones with the shorts.
Y'all folks out here in DC and Maryland, what y'all bring that rain for?
Look
Black
at all
It's
the
been
girl.
beautiful
cappers.
all day.
I wish I
To
was a
wash
black
that
man.
disease
I
off
just
of your
saw a
bald headed
comment that
It's
behind.
been
said
beautiful all
Stupid
your
day.
sure.
ass
How y'all
needs to
doing?
be in jail.
Look at all them short, skinny suits
Yep.
wearing
For
ain't got no
I
real.
have
print
lost some
in.
weight. Y'all
Lord
know I
have
got up to
mercy.
like
God
225,
dang.
so I look like I lost some weight. Yeah, I'm 210 now.
Yeah,
You
Trying to
did
chisel up.
because you ain't
I'm coming out
50.
with
That's why.
not
That's
just a
cause
suit
you
line. Y'all see
diseased.
that double breasted back there? That's part
Right.
of my line. These double breast suits. That's part of Martell Host line.
It's your
So, but
disease.
also I'm doing underwear and
Double
t-shirts,
breasted
right?
suit. Nigga,
I see
So
fitful
y'all
on his
know
that's
hips. You see
Oshkosh
fitful?
B'gosh. Boy, if
right?
you don't get up out of here.
And
So I'm trying to
and look at
chisel
these
up,
pick me's in
trying to
the
get cut
chat.
up,
Can't
trying to
wait.
show out.
Congratulations.
them
Do
underwear
you
gonna
think
come
And
he?
I don't
with
know what
You
y'all
think
heard.
you think
Y'all better
he
listen up
brushed
though.
in or colored in his
Feeling
mustache? Cause he
good.
don't have no hair no more.
In spite of this
I don't
rain, it's
know.
okay. In spite of this rain, we're still about to show up and show out.
The fact
He
Chicken
that
look
Shack
like a
always look
gremlin,
dusty.
That rain coming.
he
He
look like
do
he
look like a
always
little
talking to me.
It's
gremlin.
coming.
I
a
see
straight
booty
gremlin.
on his lip.
No, he ain't supposed to be in that water. He gonna multiply.
I
Lord have
appreciate
mercy.
that.
Nope.
He
Lord help us,
What's up,
Lord.
brother?
Not in the rain. He
What's
finna
up, brother?
multiply.
I guess
Oh
they're
So,
Lord, they
having
and,
a
finna
date
switch it.
tonight as well,
hey,
allegedly.
that's it. So I'm
I'm
coming with the
telling you.
different colors. This is the orange right here. Still got
Oh,
He
the
this
got
is
Here,
his
the
the
baby,
he
gold
got
what's
his
button.
different
that?
legs
Why
color.
touched
you
on by a
gonna
little
have it on your
strong man.
arm,
Oh yeah, we
Martell?
can't go wrong with anything double breast, guys. We coming
Where's
for
your
you.
baby
We
mama?
coming.
Where's
And that's what people are
Carlos?
asking. Where's coleslaw in the chat?
Right, where the pit
So
bull
look,
at, Martel?
we're about to put these umbrellas
They have
to
a
work.
crazy ass barking on live and have a
get out
We're
of
baby
about
here.
to
on
still
your
Y'all.
go
I don't
show
arm.
up
care
and
about
show
this
out.
man. You
Because
ain't gonna
Miguel, they got a
never.
big tent down there
Yeah.
on the harbor,
Look,
on the
Big
big
10 on
pier.
the harbor. I
So we're
hope
gonna
it's
go down
sink.
there and show up and show out. So
Martell
y'all be
look
cool.
like she stink.
Is
I
he
hope
She
dying?
Uh,
stink.
I
she
hope
said
he
she loved the
do
I
that.
hope
orange.
it's sink.
She loved the
Who
orange.
the hell said they love the orange? Is he crazy? That's
You
the
better get
ugliest crap
away
I ever
from
seen in my
him.
life.
He get
But that's
struck
what's
by
up.
Ugh.
Y'all take
lightning.
care. I'll holler at y'all later.
With that baby gap suit on.
Don't talk to us
That
later
Nigga,
or
was the
not.
suit he wore
he
with
don't
So,
win.
so,
Melody. That is the suit
so
he
listen
wore
up,
with
you guys.
Melody. Yeah.
So real quick, when the live first started, he showed a bunch of like football players and whatever else, people from Love and Marriage DC that was out there that was wearing suits from his line. I'm telling y'all, I think that it's a disgrace with the things that he's done to his ex-wife that they're even supporting this man's line. I think
Exactly.
it's
They probably beat
disgusting.
their wives too,
I
allegedly, in
was just
my
about to
opinion.
say, hell, they
Yeah.
beating on their wives and girlfriend too. You saw that one that threw that gun into that TV. See, they doing the same thing. They don't care.
Oh, that
Terrible.
player. Yeah, that's true.
Threw her
Now
right into that TV. They do the same thing.
let me acknowledge these super chats. Anissa says, "What happened to Monica?" This was a follow up question. She disappeared from the
You read that
after
one.
the announcement. Yeah, she did too. Sheree, is there still the PR and marketing person? No, he has it. He has a different PR and marketing person. The same person that Sheree uses is who he uses now. Claudia Beard, thank you for the $10 super chat. Martell is live in the fashion show. Thank you. And then Mary Kelly, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Having Queen suit night.
That part.
I can't. For real.
You
Bunch
be
of
stripping for
queens.
each other later on.
Right.
I guess that's
Roll
the
back
women line
memory lane.
they doing today. They doing the women line today. I guess it's gonna be the men line tomorrow.
But I wonder, do them underwear is they gonna have like a dose of antibiotics in them?
I was about to, he ain't got enough to put in them underwear. You got to stuff them with something.
Dang.
Socks and
Wow.
antibiotics.
Well, women, if you or men, if you're choosing to have sex with any of those people there, wear the Naked Gun 33 and a third protection condom, allegedly, in
Who's
my
gonna do
opinion.
like a pride event?
Mm.
Last how you doing?
Crazy.
How you doing?
It's a shame. Like Dr. Mike said, honestly, like it is a shame that all of those people will sit there and they support him after what was said. Like this is disgusting. And oh, I'm
Well,
disgusted.
brown skin girl, gossip girls, drop the mic. Hey, Wednesday talks the panel. I just want to let you know there is a court case in Mississippi that was done where it permitted a man to hit his wife and considered
What?
her property. Yes.
What the what?
There was a court case where they would say a woman's place was to be like a dog or a horse and be hit like property. So if you look at what hotel does and these other insufficient legs, hips, and breasts and the rest, they are taught to view women as slaves and
Property.
property. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely how coleslaw. I'm not
Mhm.
coleslaw. Martell views Mel like
And the
property.
peasant. He does it to everybody.
Yeah, he does it to everybody. Absolutely. But
Not
y'all,
gonna
we
lie,
are
that's how my granddaddy thought of my grandma until she put that good double barrel to his doggone head and left him. Bet he
Damn.
ain't never mess with her no more. I'm serious. He used to beat out my grandma, even though she was way bigger than him. She never did nothing until she decided to put that double barrel to his head and told him he needed to get on before he lost his life. And he learned that day. Ever since that day, he didn't have
I
nothing
know
but
that's
respect for
right.
my grandma. To
Grandma
this day.
originated fuck
Well,
around and
to the day they died,
Right.
you know, they both,
Yeah.
passed away. But my granddaddy, I will say that he had nothing but respect for my grandma Betty until the day he took his last breath. And that
Mm.
I appreciate him for. He wouldn't work for shit as a husband. Oh, excuse my language. But at the end, he was alright as a grandfather, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, but
I
that's
guess.
why it's taught. So when you ask why they still support him, it's
Yeah.
because it's the patriarch way to keep you down and in your place.
Right. Ooh, child. Well, all right,
Yeah.
y'all. The show is started. We will
Yep.
catch y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for y'all coming up on the panel to join us. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Y'all have a great night, and we'll reconvene later.
All right, y'all.
Good
And
night,
Tay, get you some
ladies.
rest, boo.
Okay,
Bye.
night
See
night.
y'all.
Good
Bye,
night,
lady.
everybody.
Big red.
Bye, y'all. These kids don't let me live. All right. Did y'all have any final words?
No, just bye. Thank everybody for
No.
this. I'm sorry I can't get to everybody DMs, but thank you everybody that's checking on me and everything. I am a lot better today. I just took some Motrin and stuff, and I was knocked out most of the day. I was up early though, but that's it.
She's so pitiful.
Oh,
I'm just playing.
he's
Look,
so
Lala, no
pitiful.
watch party. No, I'm not set up to do a watch party, Lala, and Tay not up to it tonight.
Yeah,
I was thinking about possibly going on my Patreon later on. I'm just gonna try to play it by ear, y'all.
So y'all
Okay.
listen out for Patreon tonight then. That way I
Yeah.
can lay in the bed. Okay.
You said that way you can
Sorry,
lay in the bed.
Lala.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep y'all
we
posted.
we got one of the gossip girls that's a little down for the count. So we
Yeah,
try to where you see one, you see all. You know what I mean?
right. So we gotta make sure she good.
Yeah,
We gotta make sure
that
she
part.
good.
Love y'all. Thank y'all.
Yes, love y'all. Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Listen, I like chocolate girl, all shades, different flavors. She a diamond and a pearl. She a goddess with a mentor, yeah. Cinnamon swirl. She relate to what I've been through, yeah. Queen of my world.